I think you've seen the show. I think there's a lot more licenses being awarded. It's becoming a lot more competitive, much more price sensitive. New products being rolled out. I think it's becoming a very dynamic market, much more dynamic than it was before, and with new offerings, new competitors, new operators, and so on. So I think it's becoming very dynamic. In our own market, in what I know best is the East African market, or in particular in Kenya, where we were two players in the mobile business. Now we're four players in the mobile business, and that means it's much more interesting. Of course, prices will change. Lots more changes in the marketplace on a day-to-day basis. So it makes it a lot more interesting, much better for the subscribers, and a lot more interesting for us. We've been going 8.5 years now, and of course our average revenue per user is coming down. It was stable for a long time, I must say. It was stable for a very long time. Now it's coming down, and it's natural because we are now at between 30 and 35% penetration. The newer subscribers spend less than the earlier subscribers. We can't sit back and just say it's going to go down, because that means that it will go down, and maybe it will go down to $1 a month, and I don't think that's what we're really interested in that kind of ARPU. I think we have to look at what we can do about that to increase ARPU, or slow down the decline, and perhaps increase it by offering new services, particularly data side. So for us, we are rolling out a 3G network. We are pushing data very hard, not just, it's in emerging markets, the early adopters will take data, but we have 35 million people, and 1% of them have access to the internet. So, there's a lot of room to grow data, and that's where we'll focus a lot of our attention to help in the slowdown in the decline of ARPU, and perhaps even increase it. First of all, we have a big network, big infrastructure. We have 1,700 towers now, probably be 2,500 by the end of the year. So we have a very big network. Going on the data, still staying on the data theme, in order to get more data and higher speed broadband, we need to roll out new products, new technology, which is the LTE. And we have just bought a WiMAX company, so we'll be rolling out WiMAX. So we are focusing very much on the new technology to help us diversify and broaden our product range. I think this is probably the best event of all the events that are organized around the world. Cape Town is the best event. Why? Because it's relatively small. You can get to see everything. You don't have to spend just one day, in one hall and never get anywhere else. You get to see everything here. You meet a lot of people. It's a very good networking opportunity, and I think it's really well organized, and people like to come to beautiful Cape Town. I think it's very important. I came here when we had it in one little room, in downtown somewhere, and for the very first one. So I've been coming to them from the very beginning, and I think this is a perfect event for me.